Hier ist die PS3-Community, live aus der Allianz Arena vom NHL EA Sports Live-Event. Neben mir sitzt... You are?
I'm Andy Agostini, Associate Producer on the product.
Okay. We have a few questions of you, and we have a big community in Switzerland for NHL players.
Yes.
And lots of interest who want to know what is new on NHL 40.
Sure. This year we focused on 3 pillars of the product, which is aggression, speed, and skill. The game does have that. What we've done is added some new features this year. And for aggression, and which is the physicality of the sport, we have the Enforcer engine, which is a whole new fighting engine that actually puts you into the game. So if it doesn't detract you from the product in terms of, before, the old engine used to actually stop the game and you'd actually come out and play a one-on-one version of a fighting engine, and you'd fight, and then the fight would be over and you'd be taken back into the game. Currently, now it'll all happen at once. The players will be standing around, the benches will be there, the crowd will be there. So you're going to actually see the fight as it's happening in the game. And in that way, we actually have moments where if you are a player and you hit a star player on the other team, and that upsets somebody on his team, he'll come running over and you have to fight right away. Instead of before, it'd be like, oh, take you out of the game and actually put you in this other version of the game. So the idea is to make it so that it's more immersive, and you're going to be in the game all the time, whether you're fighting, you're scoring a goal, or shooting the puck, whatever it is. And with that, we also added the new NHL collision physics. So in 13, the physics were good, but they had some small issues. We've taken the FIFA Impact engine and worked with that to improve, to make it part of hockey. So now you're going to have a really satisfying experience getting those big hits on players now. For speed, we've continued with our true performance skating to take it to the next level. You're going to be able to move left and right a lot easier on defense. So true performance skating really helped the offensive side of the puck. Now we're going to work a little more on the defensive side to counterbalance. So that, along with pivoting, so if a player's going by you, you can turn faster now to keep up with him, just like a real NHL player. And with skill, we added one-touch dekes. So in the past, to set up a deke took a little bit of planning, 3-4 seconds before I'm going to go down the wing and I'm going to attempt this move. Now you're going to be able to react to a person that wants to hit you, so that you can do one touch with the left bumper, and that will actually allow you to try and make a move to get around a hit, so that you can react when the defender is actually trying to do something against you.
What changes have the biggest impact on NHL 14?
Biggest impact would probably be the collision physics. Due to the players now have momentum when they hit someone, that driving force of going through somebody actually can put you out of position, so that when you're trying to make a hit, you have to decide how badly do you want to hit someone. If you hit them and knock them down and you get pushed out of position, that puck gets loose, someone could pick it up and go on a breakaway. So it's very strategic. You have to plan when you want to make a hit, knowing that there's always that chance that you might actually take yourself out of position. So I think it's a very important part of gameplay.
What do you expect from the next generation consoles? What do you mean? What was comfortable to development for NHL?
I think the next generation just gives us some new opportunities as we see what the consoles are capable of. We're going to be doing our best to bring out those pieces and kind of say, hey, here's something that's really cool for NHL. Currently, we're focused on the current generation. We're making a product for the Xbox 360 and PS3, and our goal is to keep that quality that we've had over the last 6-7 years and just continue with it. And I think people that pick up the game this year will be very happy with it.
Why should I buy NHL 40?
When you play 13 and you go to 14, the difference between the speed, the players' interaction when they hit each other and how they react to each other, as well as just the ability to do moves that are very quick and fast and precise, changes that dynamic that you had in 13. We've also, I mean, there's many other improvements we've made, whether it's goalie improvements and defense improvements. I mean, there's all these things we've done to it, but the four features that we did, which is the NHL collision physics, the Enforcer engine, one-touch deeks, and the true performance skating, the improvements to it, just changes how the dynamic is. It makes it a much more balanced product. So you're going to have a lot more fun because you can do everything well because of the way it's balanced now.
Do you have a final statement for the NHL community in this?
We, as we come along in the last 5 or 6 years, and we started putting in the Swiss League into the product, we've enjoyed coming out to Switzerland and meeting community and dealing with community because they are very passionate people about the sport. We love that. We're in Canada. We love hockey. And to see a country like Switzerland who has, over the last 15, 20 years, taken to the sport and have become very knowledgeable about how hockey is played, we're just very excited that they want to be a part of our product. And I think that this year's game definitely will be a good game for them to pick up and play because of the fact that there's so many improvements for them to jump into and get into.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.